What's up, everybody? This is Patrick Love, and we should be here in a minute. But you know what it is. It is it's the day the Lord has made. I don't care what you say. Anyway, God bless you today. Welcome to Nothing But Love, baby. That's right, nothing but love. And it is what kind of Wednesday is it?
It's remember starts with W and Y.
That's Wednesday.
Worthy.
Oh, it's Worthy Wednesday.
Gosh.
It is Worthy Wednesday.
Worthy day it is.
All right.
Worthy. Look at that worthy drink.
Ooh.
Yum.
Ooh, what's in it?
It's coffee. It's, I was going to say Planet Oats. Is that Planet Oat? Planet Oat creamer.
Oh.
And some salted caramel. Well, Planet Oat creamer, some ginger powder, some honey.
Okay.
Mix it around, and then you pour your coffee on top of that. And then you put that salted caramel whipped cream. Yes, I said salted caramel whipped cream. You can get from Lidl. Unfortunately, they don't have it right now. It's seasonal. Sorry about that. But I bought like 6 cans, 7, maybe 8 cans. So I'm on my last can. But I gave some of those away. In any case, you put your whipped cream, and then you put some more honey, and then you put your ginger powder on top, and then you top it off with some salt.
Ooh, that's a lot.
It is so good.
You got a
You
goulash
have to love coffee.
Goulash coffee.
It is amazing.
Put it
Don't
in.
knock it till you try it.
Just put it in there.
Okay? When you try it,
Put
when
that
you
in
do
there
it,
too.
you won't have the salted caramel. But you can make your own salted caramel whipped cream, whatever. The point is, you should try it. Or try your own rendition and then share it. And then I'll try it because I love coffee. And I love making things. I love creating things and tasting it. And so I'm going to enjoy it. Patrick's not a coffee connoisseur, so
Stock in Starbucks.
he doesn't even know. Okay?
Anyway.
Hi, happy Worthy Wednesday.
Happy Worthy Wednesday. So we miss y'all, by the way.
That's not my coffee.
We miss y'all so much.
So much. Sorry, I'm not having a baby or anything. I'm just trying to move that big leg over. Okay. Thank God I'm not having a baby. That would be really inappropriate, wouldn't it?
Well,
On camera. Well, some people do it. But
it's coming.
It's coming.
See the head.
Coming on a Honda. Okay.
But yeah, it's a good day, man. We miss y'all so much. So many things have gone on since we have talked last. Concerts, school concerts, school this, school that. Snacks, huh?
Kind of hard. I'm sorry. All right, it's okay.
Okay, huh?
Sorry.
What you eating now?
That's some one of these, it's a stale Rice Krispie treat.
Oh, Rice Krispie treat.
Been there for like 6 months.
Oh, boy. Wow. So what you got for us today? Is there anything special you got for us today? I mean, we've gone to several places, but we won't talk about them today. We're going to try to get back on track with you, be more diligent. Life be life and sometime, and things be going on, and you just got to, tend to those things. Ain't that right? We say that a lot on the show. And plus, the show is just show up. So here we are. And we thank you for tuning in with us. The last time we talked to you, we talked to you on the way to church.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir. And we introduced a new character. This is Essie Love, a.k.a. known as spontaneous combustion. And she knows why I call her that. You might not know, but if she won't tell you why I call her, I tell you what, check this video out. And after you check this video out, then you'll agree with me. We'll be right back.
Yeast infection. That's the topic that we're going to have today. So, I am not a medical professional. I am just a very seasoned woman, okay? I want to share with the world, this is also for men, not necessarily for women, but from the age of 10, because I see that it's just getting younger and younger nowadays, people just come out with their panties or their shorts or something that is extremely tight. I call it inappropriate wear. I think it's a line that I am going to create called inappropriate wear. Something that you come out of the house with that doesn't need to be seen by nobody but you, okay? When you decide to come out like that or wear those, even just wearing it, do you know that those types of, that type of clothing creates, establishes yeast infections, okay? And it's your prerogative to wear what you want to wear. Now, for the youngins, it shouldn't be their prerogative. Parents, you got to do better, okay? I'm getting on you in love. I'm not trying to be I'm not criticizing. Well, I am criticizing the idea that you should come out like totally inappropriate. But I'm saying to you, please consider those yeast infections. And let me tell you something. I was tempted to say I've had some in my day, and you know what? They don't feel good. They don't smell good. And when you're coming out into the public and you're wearing yeast infection clothing, please consider that the smell and the aroma that comes from your body part to my nose hairs and to my nostrils, anybody's nostrils, is negatively impacting our time out when we want to enjoy it. Not smelling very foul smells that ought not to be shared with the rest of the world, okay? So I would like to encourage you, please stop wearing yeast infection clothing outdoors. And another thing, so that humanity, your neighbors, your community ain't got to be involved in your very personal and private, pun intended, very private aromas. Ain't interested. And also, it's just disgusting, to be honest. Okay? Stop coming out with your butt cheeks hanging out because people don't want to see daggone butt cheeks. And if it's wrinkled butt, nobody wants to see it. This is Essie Love, being who she is. I'm just as real as I can be and raw as I can be. But God is still sovereign, okay? So please, do us all a favor. Keep your body parts in clothing that is appropriate. Okay. So.
Understand? Okay. Anyway.
So in my defense, thank you.
Well, let me finish.
Okay.
You're subject to get this at any time, any moment. That's what makes it so spontaneous. And what you're going to get out of it is the combustion.
Okay. Are you done? So I can...
I am.
Okay. So...
You may.
In my defense, I was not born this way. Well, sorry. In my defense, I was born this way. Okay? And God did not make any mistakes. Absolutely not. He did not make any mistakes. And so therefore, the impulse that comes from this spontaneous combustion, which by the way is an actual definition, if you guys did not know, when I looked it up, because I was looking up spontaneous and combustion separately.
Don't knock that over, by the way.
I will knock my drink over.
Okay, thank you.
I can knock over that Rice Krispie treat that tastes ridiculous. Whatever you do, don't eat anything after so many months. That was disgusting. So I'm looking it up and I'm seeing, obviously, combustion is a scientific term. But then, to my pleasant surprise, there's a definition for spontaneous combustion. Who would have thought? So maybe he was speaking, as a prophet. I don't know. But one of the... Okay. Easy, cowboy. Okay. Okay. Cowboy. So,
go ahead.
I saw one of the, I don't know, you could definitions or synonym definitions is violent. Oh, wait a minute. Excitement. Violent excitement. Now that really sounds, wow, how could you be violently excited? Yeah, man, you can be violently excited. It doesn't have to necessarily be like what violence stands for. Or the violent take it by force, right? So it could be violence against the right thing.
Exegete that text.
What? So I'm just saying, I looked it up. And so I do have, but it's on the laptop. I could just use my phone.
You want your phone?
I mean, I could use my phone because
there you go.
It's not going to be the same thing, but if you just bear with me, then I will show you. And then there is another thing which I thought was really cool. Where did I go? There's an American definition, there's a British definition, there's a scientific definition, and then there's a cultural definition. So I'm like in high heaven over here, okay? So I am breaking it down. Breaking it down. So spontaneous combustion. Oh, well, let me just tell you how it's defined by MF. No, not doing that.
Don't y'all like your lipstick? You see how it just, just boom.
So fresh and so clean. That is Sephora. So if those of you want to know, Sephora. Okay, so, and they're not paying me for that. I just like Sephora. But I like others too. Okay, was it Merriam-Webster? Oh, I believe it was Merriam-Webster where I looked it up. Okay. And shout out to Miriam. It was not Miriam, as a matter of fact, because I did not like the fact that they were giving me all this extra nonsense. I'm gonna go back.
Well, why are you looking up that?
Yeah, you
We were
what?
We grabbed them.
That a ratchet.
Yeah, we.
Oh, it's dictionary.com.
Okay, now here we're gonna try.
Got it.
All right, here we go.
Got it. Okay, so spontaneous combustion. Okay, this is the American definition. The ignition of a substance or body from the rapid oxidation of its own constituents without heat from any external source.
No help.
That might be like gibberish to you.
No help. It got no help.
You don't have to have any external source, combined with this combustion. It's just internal, okay? Okay, so that's the American version. Mm-hmm. That's a noun.
But what you did also, you looked up spontaneous first.
I did look up something.
And then you looked up
combustion, right?
And it gives a whole, I don't know why.
This is amazing. This stuff's amazing. I think you should actually do it. Well, let me read you spontaneous combustion, the British version, and then I'll go back and separate the words. Because this is really important for you guys to know. Okay, so the British definition is the ignition of a substance, or you could read it, the ignition of a body, as a result of internal oxidation processes without the application of an external source of heat, occurring in finely powdered ores, coal, straw, etc. God bless the British. Okay, so hold on. I want to read you scientific. It's very important. Ooh, this is good. So, scientific definition is...
What is very important?
Okay, forget him. Okay, so it says the bursting into flame.
That's it right there.
Of a mass of material as a result of chemical reactions within the substance without the addition of heat from an external source.
No help. Just what you trying to tell y'all.
Oily rags and damp hay, for example, are subject to spontaneous combustion. Okay. And then the last one I promise will be cultural, which is a process by which a collection of materials,
a whole bunch of stuff,
catches fire without the application of heat from outside.
Y'all didn't know y'all was coming to science class.
The oxidation of substances in the materials start the fire. And what is oxidation? Because obviously you heard it like several different times. It's anything that combines with oxygen. So any chemicals that combine with oxygen is oxidation, okay? And so, in that you lose electrons when there's combustion. So in some way, I'm like, yay, this kind of truly really answers a whole lot of questions. But I still think it's a really beautiful, beautiful specimen to see something spontaneously combust. Not when it's killing people, obviously, or not when it's killing things, but some people are, I guess pyromaniacs, and they just love not only setting things on fire to harm, but they love how the fire erupts, and they love that volcanic eruption. Volcanoes are beautiful. To erupt, it's beautiful. To what it does afterwards. For some, it's great. For some things, it's not. But there's beauty in that volcanic eruption, correct? That is a spontaneous combustion. That's spontaneous. Nobody knows, now at 3:00 p.m., the volcano is going to erupt in 5, 4. No, it's going to erupt whenever, okay? Whenever.
And that's how she is.
And that's but sometimes some things need to be set on fire. Some things, kind of like that video that you just saw, okay? That whole thing, I want to come outside, like Adam and Eve pre-fruit snack, when they had their little fruit snack in the cool of the day. When you are deciding to come outside you have to put on clothes. It is not okay. That is when spontaneous combustion needs to take effect. Okay? Right? Because nobody should be, and I said starting from the age of 10, I might even say from 9 to 99. I truly believe that this whole idea of, let's just show all body parts. Absolutely not. Nobody's getting cited for indecent exposure. Okay? If I was a cop, and I should do a citizen's, not arrest, but I would love to do like maybe a citizen.
Maybe they have a little bit of spontaneous combustion going on, so you take off,
We need to wrap that
up.
Y'all,
I done seen some stuff this year now.
Yeah, and our children, your children. It's like when I have to answer questions for my son. What is she not wearing? This see-through outfits. That's a no. I wish I could arrest people and put them in a car and take them downtown. I would. I absolutely would. Because that is a breaking of the law. Okay? Breaking of the law, you're butt naked. It's inappropriate. And now everybody got to see what you have. Don't want to see it. We got our own. Okay? And we should be looking at ourselves. Not fat shaming, not body shaming, not doing anything shaming. But I also going to say something else that's probably going to light people's tails on fire. If the clothes don't fit, and I mean if they don't go on your body
Lord God,
and cover up and make it look, you look tasteful, then it doesn't fit. Just because you got your arm in it doesn't mean it fits. If you're squeezing in your clothes, they don't fit. That means take that off, go get another size, and honestly speaking, yes, be tasteful. Now, I do say that the stores are wrong. The makers of the clothes, some of the y'all are wrong. Because an extra large shouldn't look like this. Okay? Because I'm an extra large.
Keep going on and on.
Why does it look like this? Last time I checked them, those are not extra large wearing people. That looks more like of a large medium. Extra large is like this, because a large should be like this, extra large should be like this, extra large should be like that, and extra large should be this way. You can't even see the hand, right? Right. So I do put some of the blame on the people who are making the clothes, because it's making it seem like, extra large people should look like this. No, that means you're not eating.
You know what?
Okay? And you should eat. But you should also put on clothes that fit and look tasteful.
I have a deep revelation. What you said.
I just have to get that off my chest. Spontaneous combustion. That's a good thing.
If it don't fit, don't try to keep trying to make it fit.
No.
Because it's some things you don't fit in.
And it don't look good on you.
You just keep trying.
Putting it on.
Put that thing, make it fit or make yourself fit and stuff. And
Amen.
You don't fit there.
No.
Now that's a word for somebody. I think it's a prophetic word too. You don't fit there. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Just
that's an identity.
You're going to keep trying to fit yourself into a place, and you're going to damage yourself. Mm-hmm. But then you're going to blame it on somebody else, but it's really you, because you keep trying to, fit yourself in a place that you don't belong.
Right.
All right, but anyway, my bad. I didn't mean to go.
No, not your bad. No, that's not. Let me tell you something. That's not. This is nothing but love. I might say it aggressively. I might say it violently, but it's very passionate. It's coming from a very good place.
That's right. Some of y'all on the other side of it, you're trying to make things fit in places where they don't, and you're going to do more damage to it than you're going to do good to it. Y'all remember them little blocks that the kids play with?
I was just saying that, star and square peg.
Yeah,
I think you heard me saying that.
Yeah, I did. I was thinking about what I had to say.
Okay.
And you just keep trying to fit.
Yeah.
And after a while, you keep trying to force it. You're going to tab something, break it, and then everything. Never mind.
But then you also get mad when you can't fit it in, right? When you're trying to shove something in,
Kids just throw it.
You get angry.
And you can't throw it away because it has a place.
It does.
But you got to put it in the right place.
That's right. So underlying thing, that's an identity thing, right? So yeah, your identity is not wrapped up in if you're not a star, cut it. If you're the square, be the square. It's okay. You might be the square, and there's nothing wrong with that.
You might be the circle.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You might be. Stop trying to go into the square spot. No, that's for square. And just so be where you're supposed to be. That doesn't mean live in a box.
That's a great
I don't
word.
live in a box.
That's a great
We
word.
were not put on this earth to be in a box, right?
Right.
We were not. out of the box all the way. Like it, love it. But, just be, and if you don't know, guess what? The one that created you, his name is God. He can direct you as to who you are and where you are and what you should be doing and how you should be living and walking and talking and all of that. It takes a process. Don't get it twisted. It's a process to be spontaneously combustible. It is a process that happens when that happens. But at the same time, once you know that, you can allow God to use you and do with you what is made for you.
That's right.
You have to be, and just, close your ears to the things that don't sound like you, look like you, are you. Sorry, go ahead.
I guess the moral of the story is don't get no yeast infection.
Please don't. Don't share that.
Anyway,
don't share none of that with the world.
Y'all pray for me because Essie has a question of the day. You got a question of the day?
I do have a question of the day.
And it makes me nervous when she does this because I don't have a clue where it's coming from. And I may be looking at the camera like, I might cut the camera off. Anyway, go ahead.
So the question of the day for you, Patricio, and for you guys is, what are your pet peeves?
Woo! Lying wonders.
Give me 5. Give me at least 5
Number
of them.
1, lying wonders.
Lying wonders. Okay.
Lying folk that just lie. What is my other pet peeve?
Well, should we define what a pet peeve is first?
Well, go ahead on, but
you go ahead. You go ahead with the next 4, and then I'll look at the pet peeve so you understand.
Slow people.
Oh, that's. We share that one. Okay, that's number 2.
Why are you so slow? Okay. Smokers at the front door of the store.
Oh yeah.
I can't stand. I don't get it. If you have to smoke outside, why smoke at the door when it's gonna go in? Go somewhere else, please.
Be respectful.
I ain't gonna get on your smokers too bad, but y'all disrespectful.
Hello.
Speaking of that, disrespectful people.
You taking them on? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm getting real deep and grimy with it. Loud women. I can't stand a loud woman. I mean, I'm just talking about loud, come in loud. You don't come in loud. It's like,
really?
Yeah. I got the 6th one. Don't nobody want to hear your conversation on the phone.
Oh, yeah. That's annoying.
Okay? Why you talk? You got the phone so you won't have to yell across the field. You ain't got to talk so loud. Especially you businessmen that want somebody to know you talking soft.
Calling them out
you talk soft the whole time at your table. But as soon as you start talking about what you do, that's
Fred Flintstone and the crew, Barney Rubble.
That get on my nerves, okay? And people who are overconfident and try to overcompensate. You know what I'm saying? They overconfident, but they're subpar. That's my pet peeve too. All right, I'm done. I can go on.
Okay, I just said 5. I mean, but I'm
bad food.
Okay, pull it out. Like, this is important.
And bad customer service.
Oh,
Jesus.
Get me started.
Bad. Let me tell y'all something. It's this. I want to call their name, but I don't want to start no fire. Their colors is this. I'm just gonna leave it right there. They got these same colors right here, and it's one. It's one that I know of. Excuse me, I had to do something.
I'm thinking really hard. Can y'all figure it out?
You can figure it out. I've gone there, and Desi Campbell, I don't want to hear nothing from you.
Is this a food?
It's a restaurant. I've gone there 5 times, and I have not got one order that was right, or I didn't get nothing. Because they jacked up every single time. But anyway, I'm done with that. Bad customer service.
Well, hold on.
I'm not calling their name because I don't feel like I'm coming back with it later. Don't worry, I'll come back with it later.
I think that you guys know what if I just give him the first letter? Starts with a P. And then you guys can take it from there. If you don't know what the one that starts with a P, I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, anyway.
Okay. Wow. All right, that was good. That was good.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go that far.
No, I asked you. I asked you for you to provide.
I got more, but I don't feel like getting into too much trouble.
Listen, I have a whole Moses scroll. I mean, a Moses scroll of pet peeves. I am not judging right about now. We have got to get this stuff off of our chest.
Oh, I think you get yours off your chest all the time. Spontaneous.
I mean, so he called out some of my pet peeves, the disrespectful people, and you know, some things people will say, I don't think that's disrespectful. So I guess disrespectful can be subjective in some way, because some things I find disrespectful, Patrick doesn't find disrespectful. But, and I'll give you an example of something that I did the other day. I wasn't mean and ugly with it, but you know, I did try to go, I went to correct it because I felt disrespected. I felt it was disrespectful and dishonorable that it's something that a driver did. But I'm going to like run through my little list. I'm not going to run through my Moses scroll because there's so many of them. But some of the some of my high ones. What am I trying to say? My top 5, sorry. My top 5 would be driving. Okay, topic is driving. I cannot take when drivers cut you off, whether you're coming straight and they think that they can cut in front of you, like make a turn. I cannot stand when a driver decides they want to get into your lane when they're turning, or just not paying attention. The drivers that just have that phone in their hand, or they just stop driving because they are reading a text message. If you've never experienced that, I hope you don't, but you don't know how to call it. I don't necessarily, these are pet peeves, like not using your signal. So I could have made a right turn out, but you decided not to put your signal on. So I had to stay here and wait for all 50 other cars that were behind you that I could have probably escaped. But you chose not to put your signal on. So now, I'm going to wait for those 50 cars. Because you chose, we work together. So driving, the things that happen on the road. Let's see. Another pet peeve is if I say good morning, if I give you a greeting. And it's not because I do it to get something back, but it's just respectful to say, if I say good morning, you should say good morning. If I ask a question, I respect a response. Like, I respect, if I'm asking a question, I don't expect, I don't know what that is. Like, so can you open your mouth and talk? Don't mumble. Some people, they can't help it. And I've had people like in Starbucks tell me I'm actually deaf, so I can't hear you. And I'm like, oh, I am so sorry.
Essie. You didn't tell that one.
If there's not a sign that says,
that work?
I'm deaf.
Y'all see me jump because she'll jab me.
Then I don't know
I'll use that for
if I said it as loud as I think I could say it, and then you're not responding like, excuse me, did you hear what I said? And then she's like, oh yeah, I am deaf. Can you talk loud? I'm like, I'm so sorry. So there should be like an indicator or something that tells people, I'm not trying to be rude. I just can hear you. Because it's a lot of noise in the back of me. Person. I'm not laughing at the deaf.
I'm laughing at this joke already.
So I'm just going to say, like, that bothers me. I mean, I don't come in the store like, oh, hello, everybody, talk to me. I don't do that. So if I'm talking to you,
I can't go. Listen, go from 0 to 100 without even getting an explanation. I'm glad she ain't the cop. You shoot first. Yeah. Ask questions later. So, get the answers later, rather. She ain't gonna ask no questions.
So, telling a little bit about myself today. Okay, so let me tell you what happened 2 days ago. Okay, so I'm driving, having a really good moment, like good God moment. I'm like, God, today is a great. It was actually, I think it was Monday. I was like, it is Moxie Monday, because today's Wednesday, right? Moxie Monday. This is awesome. And this truck makes this really unsafe turn. Okay, it was me and 2 other trucks, and he makes this unsafe turn. And I'm thinking I'm like, oh, okay, first you cut. Like, it was a jerk turn. So it was like, I see the cars coming, but I'm gonna go ahead and take it. Because if not, he's one of the trucks that have the long trailers on the back. So I think, oh, he's making a left. Don't you know This man did a U-turn at this really small thing. Now, I would say he busted. He busted that U-turn. But I was furious. And so I'm on my horn. I'm like, no, you did it. I could have lost my life in the process of praising God, mind you. So I was already in the process of worshiping. And how that takes you out of your worship, it should compel your worship even more and harder. But that Martha Peter in me just didn't.
That's going to go right to our scripture.
Okay. Oh, awesome. It should have compelled me, yeah? But it did not. It compelled me into the left, into the direction of not God. And so now I am honking. Got my camera out. I'm like taking pictures. I am videoing. I'm like, this man right here, he just cut in front of us. And I'm going to let him know because it was disrespectful, dishonorable. You don't honor people that way. You don't respect people. So then as I'm passing him, I thought he flipped the bird, okay? And I'll say I thought he flipped the bird. So now I am 2 sheets into the angry heaven. And I'm like, oh, and you have the nerve to flip the bird at me? Are you kidding? You were in the wrong. Oh, God. Okay. So I find my way into the other 2 people. They are continuing to drive. I am like, this is unacceptable, dishonorable, it is disrespectful. Anything that starts with a dis is not good. So I make a U-turn thinking that I could go park in maybe one of these neighborhoods. But I said, if I park the car in front of somebody's house, more than likely we'll get towed and I probably will get in someone's nerves. So I'm going to go park at the CVS all the way down the street. And I'm going to do what? I'm from New York City. I'm going to walk.
Almost a quarter of a mile.
Okay, I'm going to walk. Nothing to it but to do it. So I take my book bag, I park that thing, and I just huff and puff right up that street because I want to let this man know, how dare you. I'm actually going to go talk to the supervisor because that's what I'm going to do. So I get there and I see this guy, which a part of me was like, was that the guy that flipped the bird? But I was like, no, that can't be him. So I signaled him up. I said, excuse me, I have a question for you. So as I'm talking, I'm like, yeah, I just had a situation at the light where this driver cut me and 2 other, drivers off. And I was like, we almost died. I mean, we could have plowed. We could have plowed into the back of that one thing.
Plowed into me. You got to be like, that's a joke from my family.
And so I'm like, I'm standing here right now thanking God I am not dead. I've got a lot of things to do. So therefore, so he says, well, that was me. I said, oh, well, I said, so then I was like, that was so disrespectful and dishonorable for you to do. I was like, you came out of nowhere. So I'm giving it to him. And he's a nice guy. He's a nice guy. So I'm like, and I said, and then you had the note to flip the bird. He said, oh, no, ma'am, I did not flip that. I promise I didn't flip the bird. I put my hand out to tell you, hey, slow down because I'm going to make another turn. And I was like, so you didn't flip the bird? He's like, I did not flip the bird at you. I promise you. I was like, he's like, ma'am, I promise you. So country. I promise you, I didn't flip the bird at you. I just put my hand out because I didn't want you to come out a little further. I was like, okay, well, you know what? I'll give you that because you're really passionate about that. I said, well, what's your name? So he said, Lur. And I said, I'm sorry, I don't know what. Did you say Lur? I don't, what? Yeah, Larry. Oh, Larry. Yes. Okay, well, Larry. So I don't know what.
City girl, boy.
I just want to make sure I got the name right. Because I was like, if his name's Lur. I mean, I just want to make sure I'm saying it right. So his name is Larry. He was just smiling. He was just, it's like a man that says, the way he looked at me was like, this is a woman. Not in a disrespectful manner, but hot-headed woman. I am not fighting this woman right here. It was upsetting. He said, now, I promise you, I didn't think you guys were coming as fast as you were, but I had to get out of there. And I was like, I get it. You're working. And I know. Now, I didn't know that. So we're going back and forth. And I'm telling you the whole story because this is what I do. I'm very long-winded. Yeah. But, okay. And so therefore, you guys didn't see that. So therefore, so he was just smiling. I'm like, I don't know if it was a smile that was just trying to like get me out of like, so let me tell you, you need to not do this. And I was really nice with it though. I wasn't like that nasty. I was just saying, but it was rude. And I said, you don't do that. And I'm like, we almost lost our lives.
What the hell now?
I said, I parked my car all the way down to CVS. I said, I walked all the way up here because I wanted to make sure that somebody knew that this can't happen again.
Spontaneous combustion.
So,
trust me.
At the end of it, I was like, you know what? Now give me a hug. So we gave each other a hug. And I said, I get it. I was like, I wish you didn't have to climb over the do a U-turn. You could have just made a left into the spot where you need to be. He said, well, he used to do that, but he got in trouble because there's a little small median. So we actually ended up talking and smiling and laughing with one another. And then when he was leaving, he honked at me and I waved. And I'm like, this is the way life should be. You get it off your chest. Hopefully the other person understands where you're coming from. That, I don't want to come and fight you. I just want to tell you that was wrong. Part of my pet peeve. And I'm one of those people, I just like to handle it. I just want to go ahead and boom. But my thing is, I thought he stuck his middle finger up. I'm sorry?
I was just talking about long-winded people.
Okay, so back at it. I was born this way. What do you want me to do? So what I'm saying is, it's like, yes, and I did. And I was like, okay, I did assume. I said, but I couldn't see what you did with your hand because I was trying to video record you. So I said, in that, obviously I was wrong. But that's why you have to ask people or say so that they can say no. And so anyways, that is the story and that is what happens, right? So I still have to say.
A whole nother show. A whole nother show.
Happy Worthy Wednesday, people.
There you go. Worthy Wednesday is what it is. Anyway, we thank you for listening to that.
Wait, you didn't tell what worthy. I mean, you know what worthy is, but I always like to leave a definition.
Tell them what worthy means.
Worthy. Well, I didn't tell you what pet peeve is. Pet peeve is something that a particular person finds especially annoying. It's not annoying. It's the word especially that's truly important. We should probably not have so many pet peeves as people in the world, but it's good to talk about. To say, wow, let me do a heart check because something ain't right up in here. God, check my chambers. Check my chambers, Jesus. Tell me what's going on. Okay, last thing. Worthy.
Okay.
Worthy.
What is worthy?
What is worthy, right? Worthy is having or showing the qualities or abilities that merit recognition in a specified way. Something that is having or showing the qualities or abilities that merit recognition in a specified way. Something that is good enough, that is suitable. A person notable or important in a particular sphere. Some synonyms just for your, synonym taste. It's a worthy person is virtuous, right? They are high principled. They are righteous. They are law abiding. They are honest. Dependable. Sometimes I am. Dependable-worthy. Admirable. Commendable. Laudable. Squeaky clean. That's a worthy person.
Do you want to put the screen up there so they can just see it? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Knock it off, Chevelle.
Y'all said the joke.
Sorry.
Because she'll whack me.
Whack. And, yeah. So
cool.
That's, a dignitary. A celebrity. Ooh, celebrity. Okay. Luminary. Ooh, I love luminary. Luminous.
That's too close to luminary.
Mr. Big. Big Daddy. Lord Muck. Lady Muck. Who are these people? Big Kahuna. A person notable.
I don't know we're supposed to say that online.
But this says Big Kahuna. A kahuna.
I'm just telling you what we ain't supposed to say online here. Anyway.
A kahuna is a wise man or shaman in Hawaii. 30 minds.
I'm just...
That's what the definition is. First of all.
All right. Who you roll your eyes at? Anyway. Scripture.
Remember I said she compelled me into worship.
You.
Oh, yeah.
So they sent to you. So, but this goes back to being spontaneously combusted.
Combustible.
I like Philippians 4 and it says this in this one. I don't know where we're at.
Right here.
Yeah, right. 7 right here.
Oh, 7.
Yeah. It says, and the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, shall keep your hearts and minds through Christ Jesus. Keep the peace. You know what? The Bible says he'll give you perfect peace if you keep your mind on him. And let me go up there. Let me read a little bit before that, because that was 7.
That's really good.
That was
verse 7?
Yeah. Verse 4, rejoice in the Lord always. And again I say, rejoice. Let me remind you of that. Let your moderation be known unto all men. The Lord is at hand.
Father,
be careful for nothing.
Jesus.
But in everything, by prayer and supplication, With thanksgiving, let your requests be known unto God.
I always do.
Lord, help me. See, before you get out that car and walk that 1 mile, just say, Lord, help me. Put Jesus on your mind so you can keep your mind and your heart through Christ Jesus. That's what I got today. That's the scripture today.
That was good.
It was good.
That was really good. And yes,
I didn't even know we was going
I can take it.
Look, I didn't even know we was going this route, but to do that. A lot of people live in the anger. They live the fight, and you ain't got to live the fight, children. The only thing you're living the fight is a fight of faith.
Amen.
The good fight of faith.
But what is the good fight? And we'll talk about that on the next show.
What is
the good fight? Because that, we say it, but what does it actually mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't really know what it meant until sometime during COVID. I was like, I'm so dumbfounded by what does that mean? Mm-hmm. And then the Lord revealed it.
He revealed it.
It's so basic and simple. It's right there. It's actually right in the scriptures. It's like I think we skip over it, and we kind of, when I say skip over, you kind of read so fast that you're like, oh, this is the good fight of faith. And
right.
But,
So
don't want to make it any longer.
Y'all keep the faith, by the way.
That's good though.
Y'all keep the faith, and
don't live in anger.
Man, we got a lot to talk about. We just got to take the time to talk about it.
Yeah.
We'll soon be talking about the education system here.
Yeah.
What we think,
passionate things we have on our plates.
Some other things that I want to talk about.
Poison.
Anyway, we've been on here long enough. I hope y'all.
We're going to talk about poison. That's why I keep saying it.
Poison.
What is poison? Start thinking. I mean, obviously you know what poison is. Mm-hmm. Or do you?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I don't like them type of people either. They get on my nerves.
Poison! Toxic!
Always come out toxic. Folks always got negativity coming out your mouth all the time. And they ain't got nothing to do with truth. See, some people think some truth is negative. But sometimes the truth is what makes you free. Sometimes we tell them the truth about you. We're not being negative. You stop living negative, and we'll stop talking it. That's it.
Hold that thought. Food for thought today.
Ooh, Lord Jesus.
Right? Let me tell you, we're going to get somewhere. We're going to get somewhere. We're free. This is like real life. And we want to talk about it because it's real life. Like every single day it's walked and lived and whatever. So yes, been there, done that. We all have.
But look, y'all,
just be
it
honest
ain't nothing but
about
love.
it.
I'm telling you, nothing but love. We're getting out of here. We love you. We want you to love on each other. Love on yourself. What you got?
First.
Mm-hmm. That's
you
it.
said it all.
Yeah.
From our space to yours. Put on clothes that fit in Jesus' name.
Right.
You don't have to look like a nun or a table with a long sheet. You just have to put on clothes that fit, that look good, are tasteful. And then that way you can really feel and breathe the way that you're supposed to breathe. And not suck out all the oxygen that you need to breathe. I mean, you need to live. It's not worth it.
You keep on.
You're
going to be a yeast roll. We'll see you later. Blessings. Nothing but love.
From our space to yours. Ciao for now.